All you have to do is find 9th Avenue and you will hear this place. We are at the Bowery. Victor, this place is seriously awesome. I don't think there's really words put into what kind of an experience it is when people come in here.
We call it the 8th wonder of the world.
It's so true. We hung out here last night. It was quite an experience. You have a house band that performs how many days a week?
Well, 6 nights during the off season and 7 nights a week during the season.
What's the band's name?
The band is the Bounty Hunters. We polish the band real good, and then the crowd changes every few nights. So we don't have to set up and tear down and go up touring the country. The crowd comes to us right here at the Bowery. So these guys are experienced, they get to practice a lot, they get to do a lot of their original songs.
And if you come here and you have a particular song you want to hear, you can give them a little tip, and they more than likely will be able to play it, right?
Right, the band works for tips only. The way that works is that you suggest your favorite song, you write your favorite song on your favorite dollar bill or any kind of money, you take it up to the stage, and if they don't know it, they'll fake it. I started the Bounty Hunters in about 1990, and I kept them going. I changed some of the musicians and every once in a while, but overall, they've been with me for a while.
And you've changed some lives of people, I feel like, who come in here and work for you. Your fiddler is phenomenal. And you brought him on board, just asked him if he wanted a job one day?
Yeah, he came on the street and I said, he asked me if he could play fiddle, and I said, play fiddle, purple fiddle. Let's try him, get him up on the stage. And so we got him up for one, and I said, do another one. As soon as he got down, I said, Phil, you need a job? He said, yes. I said, well, get your stuff and come back here to the beach. And he came back, he came right back here, and he's been with me about 7 years.
So is the theme here country music?
That's our theme, country.
And it really makes sense because the musical group Alabama really got their start here. It's hard to believe.
It's unbelievable.
And they come back and visit, don't they?
They come back a lot to visit. They're friends of ours. This is their home base. This is their musical home.
So, okay, the bands obviously make this possible. Another thing that really makes it possible is your wait staff, which is hysterical. They walk around to the tables. They're all very kind. One of the things that always catches my attention, though, is when they get a tip. What happens when they get a tip?
Well, they get a tip and they ring the bell. We have a cowbell hanging from the ceiling that's been there for at least 50, 60 years, and they swing the cowbell and hit the ceiling with it every time they get a tip.
I gotta find John Paul and do this with him because he is pretty darn good at ringing that bell.
You ready?
All right, I heard you last night doing this. You scared me every time you did it. You're so good at this.
I know, but I told you you weren't living right. That's why I was scared of you.
Ring the darn bell. Yo, it's so loud. Okay.
Now you
I
ring
promised
the
you
bell.
I would try it today. This looks a lot more complicated, I think, than what it is.
I
right?
think you can do it.
All right, let's try it.
There you go.
I think I just pulled
You can work in
something.
the barrel.
All right, so you have signs up everywhere you look. It says beer, $2.75. I mean, where can you get a beer for $2.75? Is it one kind of beer? What can people get here?
We have every kind of beer ever made out of one tap handle.
Really? Out of one tap handle?
That's it.
That's how it works. Now, how many can these guys carry? Because who's this guy behind me, and how many is he carrying?
That's Scuba. Scuba worked with us here at the Bowery before he left on the road with Alabama. He carried 34 full steins of beer without a tray. He's in Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum for that.
This place is really popping. You have people, again, from all over the country coming in here. They have their tables. The band will get you involved. The wait staff will get you involved. You will have a blast. Mark my words. Victor, thanks so much for having us in here.
Thank
I'll
you
be
for
back.
coming.
That is for sure.